Gautama Buddha teaches that maintaining good health lies in understanding the human body. Thus, avoid dwelling on the past or being overly concerned about the future. True wisdom involves living authentically in the present, but many struggle with this because they resist living in the moment. People often carry the burden of the past and fret about what lies ahead. It's beneficial to consider the forthcoming future, but attempting to live fully in the present is essential. If you manage to embrace the present, your mind and body will experience profound well-being. Past pains and future worries will no longer affect you. Instead, each breath in the present moment will bring unprecedented joy and happiness. If you follow the teachings of Gautama Buddha, pay close attention to this tale, which imparts wisdom on living in the present while letting go of the past and future. The story begins with a person named Rohan, who is deeply sorrowful and troubled. Seated on a mountain rock, he wept. A Buddhist monk happened to pass by and, noticing Rohan's distress, approached him to engage in conversation. Rohan expressed, "If you believe I'm contemplating ending my life by jumping from here, you're correct. But what does it matter to you? It's my life, and I can choose what to do with it." The Buddhist monk responded, "If you're still hesitating to take action, what good does it do to cry here?" Rohan, angered by this, retorted, "Respected monk, whatever I came here to do, I will do. Your interference is unnecessary." Despite his frustration, Rohan continued weeping uncontrollably. The Buddhist monk then inquired, "All right, tell me, have you abandoned everything? Have you brought anything with you?" Rohan replied, "I have left everything behind. I possess nothing, and what purpose does living serve if I have something to lose?" In response, the Buddhist monk said to Rohan, "If that's the case, why are you carrying this burden on your shoulders?" Taken aback by the monk's words, Rohan inquired, "What burden am I carrying? My hands are empty, and I possess nothing." The monk then pointed out, "Even your breath is not flowing properly. You've come here to leave this world and pour out your sorrow. Someone with nothing to lose wouldn't engage in such actions. Why would they cry?" Rohan, feeling increasingly angered, demanded an explanation from the Buddhist monk, asking, "What do you mean by that?" The monk responded, "Have you ever tried introspecting? How much burden have you been shouldering? How heavy is the weight on your shoulders? How long do you plan to bear these burdens? Unload them here and lighten your load. How much longer will you allow yourself to be weighed down by these burdens?" Upon hearing these words, Rohan, profoundly moved, immediately fell at the monk's feet and clasped his hands, expressing, "Buddhist monk, no one has ever comprehended me like this before. Many have come and gone, but none have spoken these words to me. You have discerned my thoughts in a way even my family couldn't. You understood me completely in one go." Seeking assistance, Rohan implored the monk, saying, "Can you help me with my problem?" The monk replied, "Where is the problem?" Rohan insisted, "It's at my home." However, the monk clarified, "The problem is not at your home." Rohan persisted, No, Buddhist monk, the problem is at my home. Come with me once and see." While imparting wisdom to Rohan, the Buddhist monk conveyed, "The issue isn't at your home, but within yourself. Have you ever introspected? All the problems reside within you. Until you address them, you'll perceive problems everywhere consistently. Moreover, if the problem were truly at home, why are you atop this mountain? You claim to have forsaken everything, your home, family, and close relations. If you've abandoned these aspects, your problem should also be left behind. So, why are you in such distress?" Upon hearing this advice, Rohan admitted, "Monk, you are correct. I grasp your words. The flaw is within me. I lack competence in any endeavor. Whenever I attempt something, I botch it up. Everything I touch turns chaotic. I've never executed any task proficiently. It's just my ill-fated fortune." The monk, with a smile, responded to Rohan, "It appears you believe in ill luck. Tell me, what exactly is wrong with your luck?" Rohan explained to the Buddhist monk, "I aspired to venture into business and needed capital. Consequently, I borrowed money from my family and launched a business. Initially, things were thriving, and my family supported me. However, my business encountered losses over time. Witnessing this downturn, my family grew resentful and distanced themselves from me. I aimed to prosper in business, generate ample income to care for my family, and offer them all the comforts they desired. I did everything for them, but they failed to understand me, attributing all troubles to me. I also regret partnering with a friend in the business." Ironically, his business flourished. When he visits, he boasts about his success and how he independently built and elevated his business through hard work. Upon hearing this, my family points out, "Look, he's a true friend. He's elevated his business, while you've caused us financial loss." My family constantly asserts that I lack ability, and enduring these reproaches causes me significant distress. Consequently, I took out a loan and initiated a new business. However, I encountered setbacks there as well, leading to the ultimate failure of my business. Now, my situation has escalated to the point where my house is even mortgaged. What should be my next course of action? The Buddhist monk queried Rohan, "Do you know why your friend used to visit you?" Rohan replied, "Yes, I'm well aware. He used to come to belittle me in front of my family, criticize me, and demonstrate that he excelled in business compared to me. His intent was to make me feel inferior and sorrowful through showcasing his success. It caused me great anguish." The Buddhist monk continued, "Did you genuinely feel sorrow when your friend prospered in his business?" Rohan admitted, "Yes, I felt sorrow when he succeeded while my business failed. It pained me, and I experienced jealousy, regret, and suffering." The monk conveyed to Rohan, "That implies you'd be content if your friend faced failure. If his business crumbled, you'd find joy." Smiling, the monk added, "This suggests your happiness hinges on your friend. He has the power to make you happy or sad. Being unable to generate happiness or sadness independently, you've become enslaved to your friend. In such a scenario, there's no resolution to your predicament because your well-being and suffering are contingent on others' behavior. Your actions haven't altered your circumstances. You can neither attain happiness nor endure sorrow through your actions." "I cannot offer a solution to your problem," Rohan remarked to the monk. "Please refrain from saying that, monk. I have great hope in you because you are the one who comprehends and recognizes the pain within me. You understand it. Kindly consider my plea and provide a solution to this predicament." The Buddhist monk responded, "When we tether ourselves to others with expectations, we entirely rely on them. Without guidance, you'll persist in unhappiness, akin to a sick person in perpetual tears. However, if I offer a path, it might assist you in resolving your issue. Yet bear in mind one crucial aspect. The friend who visited your house and shared his achievements and hard work in business, though making you feel despondent, is truthfully recounting the struggles he faced to attain his current position. He imparts his experiences to you. Now you can either harness that experience or let it go to waste, fostering feelings of envy. Wisdom lies in utilizing experiences through your intellect and the acquired knowledge. Be grateful for gaining experiences and insights you didn't garner from your own life. Extend gratitude to your friend for bestowing experiences and knowledge. Move forward, confront challenges, leverage those experiences, and don't succumb. A positive aspect of time is its inherent changeability, regardless of its nature. Therefore, irrespective of whether the times are favorable or unfavorable, they are bound to evolve. The crucial understanding here is that you must remain alive to witness these two phases. When you taste success, you'll navigate your business through challenges and achieve greater heights. At that point, your associates won't share tales of triumph, but rather recount their setbacks. To avoid misguided choices and shield yourself from a similar fate, rely on your intelligence rather than their words. They may not aim to bring you joy, but rather witness your suffering. Upon hearing this, Rohan addressed the Buddhist monk, saying, "O Venerable, you are correct. I am not steering my own life. My relatives and friends are guiding it. They fill my life with both joy and sorrow. However, I have a question. When I initiated my business, my intention was to bring happiness to my family. I aspired to provide them comforts and joys. Is it wrong to think about my family? I was doing everything for them, yet after facing business losses, even my family distanced themselves from me." In response, the Buddhist monk smiled, and Rohan queried, "Why the smile? Did I pose a wrong question?" The monk replied, "Every person seeks solace when they err, and you desire the same. We all yearn for acknowledgement when we achieve something, and the absence of that recognition deeply wounds us. It leads us to believe that everyone in this world is self-serving, working for their gain and interests, and staying with us for their own motives. However, if you view someone as your family and wish to do something for them, why do you feel like you're doing it for others? You are doing it for yourself. Believing you're doing it for others will keep you unhappy throughout your life. Realizing you're doing it for yourself brings a peculiar happiness, and you'll always find contentment. As long as you continually enhance your tasks to make them better and excellent, you won't need anyone's consolation." Understanding the monk's words, Rohan remarked, "O monk, I comprehend your message now. Until now, my destiny rested in the hands of others, who painted it with hues of joy or sorrow as they pleased. Yet now that I hold my destiny, whether it's favorable or adverse, I won't accept defeat." Finally, Rohan requested the Buddhist monk, "I grasp all your words, but could you provide me with something to support me during life's toughest moments, something to accompany me?" In response, the Buddhist monk handed Rohan a small box, emphasizing its importance and advising him to keep it close. The box contained a secret capable of alleviating profound sorrows and rescuing him from severe calamities. Rohan was instructed to open it only in situations where he felt trapped with no way out, and everything seemed devoid of meaning. After the Buddhist monks departed, leaving Rohan with the box, he embarked on a fresh business endeavor with newfound determination. Despite facing numerous challenges, he persevered and achieved remarkable success, leading to the reunion of his family. Rohan now relishes the comforts and pleasures of life, no longer dwelling on past regrets or fearing the future. His focus lies solely on improving the present. Recognizing the ever-changing nature of time, he understands that both difficult and prosperous phases are transient. However, another favorable phase in Rohan's life eventually concluded. His state was attacked and completely destroyed by a neighboring state. His business suffered severe losses, and he faced hardships with his family. Forced to move from place to place, he reached a point where affording even basic necessities became a struggle. Hunger claimed his parents' lives, and his wife and 2 young brothers fell ill, with no means for their treatment. Gradually, he questioned the purpose of life, deeming the world meaningless and dismissing the advice of the Buddhist monk as equally insignificant. With no money and no clear direction, Rohan felt his life lacked purpose and meaning. Pursuing success seemed hollow and futile, and even his own existence appeared devoid of significance. Life seemed destined to end, and he contemplated ending it prematurely, regretting his lack of courage to shape his destiny. In this despondency, he noticed the box given by the monk, which contained a note that read, "Your life can change for the better at any moment. You may be rich or poor, but with courage, you can accomplish anything." Filled with renewed hope and courage, Rohan began a fresh journey, determined to continue living. And so, as we reach the culmination of this profound journey on Wisdom Diaries, we are reminded that life is an ever-changing tapestry of challenges and triumphs. The stories of Rohan, guided by the wisdom of a Buddhist monk, have illuminated the path to resilience, courage, and the power to reshape one's destiny. As you navigate the tapestry of your own life, remember that wisdom often comes from unexpected places, and even in the darkest moments, a glimmer of hope can spark transformative change. On Wisdom Diaries, our exploration of life's lessons, insights, and the pursuit of wisdom continues. We invite you to subscribe, like, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your engagement fuels the spirit of wisdom that we aim to cultivate on this channel. Thank you for being part of the Wisdom Diaries community.